another episode of Sip and See. I'm Shay.
I'm Monique.
And I'm Maria.
Today, this is our guest, and our topic is...
Should you have to change for your spouse?
No. But let's talk about it, because a lot of times we do change for our spouses. We try to become the best version of ourselves to appease somebody else. And I think in the midst of that, we lose ourselves.
I agree.
Well, I definitely agree with you. I feel like you change so much about yourself to like match their energy, match their lifestyle. You even change the way you dress and how you do your hair to their liking. And you can really only do that but for so long unless you're getting the same energy kind of reciprocated to you. Because at a point, after changing for your spouse for so much, if they're not changing for you, you feel at a loss, and then you end up not really knowing who you are anymore or what you like or anything. You find yourself at the end of the day, you don't got that many friends anymore, you're not as close to your family anymore, all this shit happens because you've changed for this one person, and you're basically stuck trying to figure it out, trying to work it out, and it's not gonna work unless both people change for each other.
I agree 100%. It's almost like you become in a daze to where you're just living this life in a cycle,
you're
a routine.
Comfortable.
Yeah, a comfortable routine. And it's like you literally lose yourself, and once you lose yourself, it's like you become bitter. So now it's like you then change yourself and you're angry and bitter on top of that because you're not truly happy with who you are. And that man becomes, he sees that. It's like that's what ruined a lot of relationships, because you really wasn't your true self in the beginning. You changed for this man. You got comfortable living this routine day in, day out. And like you said, you can only deal with that for so long before it dawns on you and you just become bitter. And who wants a bitter woman?
Right. I feel like once you become bitter and you start women emotionally kind of detach themselves when they start feeling that way. They'll stay in the relationship, but it's not the same, you know what I mean? And they'll start sensing that, and I feel like once they sense that you're about to go, or it's coming to an end, they'll start trying to change, and they start demanding you to be who you were because they're now being who they were supposed to be, and that shit is not fucking fair. And I feel like that is what really ruins relationships. One person, if y'all are not on the same page in the beginning, one person is always growing more than the other, maturing more than the other. Y'all are going at different rates. And if you're not communicating, if you guys just are not happy as a whole, y'all constantly arguing, just all this shit, if it's not a good relationship, and then all of a sudden you want to change after I've been telling you the same shit for months and months and months, and all of a sudden you want to change and you want shit to be better. I want you to be good to me now, because I already did my shit. I already paid you your champagne flowers. You know what I mean? I already gave you everything I was supposed to give, but now you want me to give more, and I feel like it's owed to me now.
Exactly. And a lot of times it's not reciprocated on the level that we give. It's I gave you this, and to men or our significant others, the majority of the time, it's well, I did this. But that's what you were supposed to do.
Girl.
You didn't do anything out of the ordinary. That's what you were supposed to do. That's what you've been supposed to be doing. And so I'm supposed to be here go your cookie.
Right. Or thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing that, when we didn't get that.
Exactly.
We did shit that we were supposed to do because we had to do. Even when you have kids, mothers wake up and be fucking moms regardless of anything that they're fucking going through, because we have to. We literally have to. And the partner can literally just do whatever they want. They don't have to stay when they're sad. When they're angry, they can leave and shut the door in your face, but you still have to be there and stay with the child. The circumstances just are not fair, and until your partner realizes that y'all are not going to be on the same page, and that shit is not going to fucking work, and one person is always going to be left feeling unappreciated.
Exactly. It's one cup is always going to be fuller than the other cup. If both cups ain't full and y'all not pouring into each other, it's never going to work.
Right.
Yeah, but do y'all feel like you should change for your spouse?
I feel like you should, but I feel like your spouse should change for you.
Honestly, my opinion, I feel like you shouldn't. Just because I shouldn't change what I do. Well, it's a respect thing also.
Right.
But me just changing completely over for my spouse, I shouldn't have to do. And my spouse should not want it. You get what I mean? Because if you met me and I was doing the same thing, then why would you want me to change?
I feel like it depends on what it is you're changing about yourself.
But I don't understand. I don't agree to it, especially if you're not applying pressure. So if you're just sitting back, just complaining, saying you want me to change over this, yeah, I don't understand. Why should you want me to change if you're just sitting back complaining? You're not applying no pressure.
But are you changing for the better? Is that person asking you to change in a better way because they see the best in you?
I feel like they're just selfish. Even if you see like the best in me or whatever the case may be, it's not on I could see if it was on some other type stuff or whatever the case may be. I guess it's levels to it.
There is definitely levels to it because you should not become a completely different person.
Yeah.
For someone else to please someone else to the point where you lose yourself. But if they see a better, like the best potential in you, they see something in you that you don't see within yourself, and they call you out on your bullshit, you should listen. Look yourself in the mirror.
And I understand that. I agree to that. But at the same time, you're telling me to change this because of what you got to break it down and explain. You're not just gonna tell me to change what I'm doing just for you to. You get what I mean?
It's all about their delivery too.
Yeah.
You can't just come in demanding shit when you already knew what you were getting into at the beginning of the relationship. But I definitely think it's a team effort. Like if there are things that you feel like I need to grow in before we can be the couple that we need to exactly. Like you have to say that, but you also have to relay it in a respectful manner where I can receive it and not feel badly criticized. Like, you know, don't make me feel like shit about myself when it wasn't even that bad. It's just something that you think I should change.
You made a valid ass point, cause like don't point out everything that's wrong with me when I'm accepting you for who you are, but yet you're pointing out every single little flaw you see about me, and then I'm accepting you. I love you for exactly who you are, and I'm not asking you to change. And that's the thing. I believe that when you get into a relationship with someone, obviously you've been dating that person for a while. You've gotten to know, you know, who they are, the good, the bad, the ugly. Either you accept it or you don't. I don't think you should. On the flip side of it, you shouldn't want to change that person.
But honestly, when you meet a dude or whatever, a dude, a girl, whatever you into or whatever the case may be, you meet that dude, you accept that dude or that girl for who they are. And you don't never, as a female, we don't never try to just up and change a dude or a female.
No.
But let's be clear, we do try to make a man.
Well,
after a certain period of time, I feel like every couple, whether it be man and man, woman and woman, man and woman, they go into the relationship being the best that they can fucking be. Like they're applying pressure, everything. They're doing everything they're supposed to fucking do because they want to win you over. And once that comfortability like sets in, that's when you start to see who that person really is.
And honestly, you gotta think about it. How many dudes would just up and change for a woman?
Not
you get what I mean?
They gonna walk away and go to the next before they do that. Or either they're gonna have so and so on the side to fulfill the needs that their woman not doing.
And you know what? Because I was doing this before you, so why would I change? You get what I mean? So why should we as women have to change for a dude?
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like men, and sometimes I'm gonna say studs in my case because I'm a lesbian, I date women. But I feel like masculine women and men they go into a relationship having this idea of who you are. It might not even be what you're showcasing to them. You could just be bad as fuck. You know what I mean? You could just be a beautiful ass woman, and that's all that's needed to get you in the door. But they have this idea of what their relationship should be, or how you're supposed to speak to them, or what their responsibilities are and what your responsibilities are. Like, and when you're not meeting that quota, it's like, fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? And that's really fucked up. Like,
it is, because I showed you who I was from the beginning, but instead of trying to, you know, get to know me, my mental, you know,
watering my flowers.
Exactly. And you're looking at the physical, like, get to know me mentally. What do I like? What does she do? Like, what turns her on? Like, what books does she like to read? What shows does she like? Like, get to know me, get to know my mental, instead of looking at my body, you know, instead of looking at how beautiful my face is. Because you like me, you're attracted to me physically, you may not fucking like me, you know, mentally on a whole nother level. Right. And when you're with someone, let's be real, for a long period of time, those looks start to change, that body start to change, and then you're gonna be ready to fucking go. Like, once, you know, because we age, let's be real.
And even get to know your relationship, like, think about the times where you guys do get into arguments. Think about what triggers that. Think about the times that your girl or your man do get upset about something that you say. Look at what the fuck you're saying that is making them upset.
But honestly, I feel like it's all about communication. You don't have to get mad at every little thing. You don't have to get mad at how somebody talk to you or whatever. Communicate.
But it's your delivery.
If you feel some type of way about it, just because you get mad about it, and you mad, I don't know why you mad, but you just mad.
Right.
I'm not gonna know if you don't communicate.
Exactly.
You get what I mean?
But that don't mean come fucking yell at me and shit.
Yeah.
Communicate in a respectful manner.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, communication is the key. If you don't like something, or if I said something to you, you ain't like it. If I'm doing something you don't like it, communicate. Let me know.
You can't just expect.
If you wanna just go out here and do what you do or whatever the case may be, let me know. Don't just leave me in the blind. Because you leave me in the blind, that's when I'm gonna overthink. And you get what I mean?
I get exactly
and
what you mean.
As a woman, once we overthink, we think what we want to think, we come up with something in our head. It could be true, or it could be wrong, completely wrong. We're still gonna agree to what we came up with in our head. So, and this communication is the key.
Yeah.
If you're mad, explain why you're mad.
Even as women, though, I can admit that I have personally been guilty of feeling like my partner should understand certain things. Like, I am guilty of feeling like there are certain things that are just disrespectful, and certain things that you just should not say to me, or you should think of a better way to fucking say them to me.
So how do we communicate to our partner in a way that they're willing to accept it, that, hey babe, you need to change on that?
Yes, be mindful, and you don't have to
How do
sugarcoat.
we do that?
I
You
feel
have
like
to be like that.
I feel like it's the tone.
Yes.
It's the tone. If I come to you and say, I don't like what the fuck you did, blah, 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 he's not gonna, you get what I mean? It's all about the delivery and how you deliver it.
But a lot of the times, I think when we go to our partner and let them know, like, hey, I felt a certain way about how you said that to me. I felt a certain way about how you did. They automatically get offensive. And it doesn't matter how you go to them about it. It's just like they get offensive. Like, but you did this. Like,
I felt that.
You gotta explain it when
But that's where you have to
get what I mean? If he's mad, you can't come to him about it when he's mad. You gotta wait till he calm down or whatever the case may be, and then try to talk to him once he's calmed down and once he's ready to communicate.
Okay, so can I be real? As women, do we do that, or do we need to get that shit off our chest?
I mean, honestly, I do.
I do that. I say what I have to say, but if I feel the situation getting heated,
that's when I tense up and I feel like I have to put my guard back up and get offensive or whatever the case may be Because I feel like if I come to you a certain type of way and I'm calm, collective, and everything else or whatnot, don't blow up at me.
No, but my question is, do we wait until they calm down to be like, babe, you ain't do that right? No, we want to get that shit off our chest right now.
Not ours.
It
depends on the situation, I say.
It does, but I personally can say I feel like I always do get it off my chest, but if I realize that the reciprocation is not there, I will always be the one to be like, okay, we can talk about this when, both of us are calm. But sometimes it escalates further than that, but it's usually because the other person be blowing the fuck up at you and you just be like, damn, I'm literally saying how I feel.
Okay, hey y'all, we're back, and we have two guests. We needed some masculine energy up in here. So we have Trey from last podcast and EJ. Introduce yourselves.
What's up?
And so our topic again was,
should you have to change for your spouse?
Trey, should you have to change for your spouse? Do you think it's necessary for a woman to make changes for you?
I feel like to a certain extent, like, yeah, and no, because honestly, like, I mean, you gonna make changes anyway. Like, even the man himself gonna have to make changes and alternate a few things. Like, I mean, I don't know how detrimental they might be to like, as far as like they the change that they need to make. But I feel like change should come, but as far as like a forceful change, no.
So, what you think, EJ?
I mean, like what he said, but it ain't gotta be like you have to change. It's just growth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you was doing something then, if you was out there fucking when you 15, you gonna still be out there fucking when you 50. You know what I'm saying? Like real time. You gotta grow up sometime. Like if that's what you want to do, then you gotta find somebody that want to do that with you, or you really gotta just do that shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's just about growth. You ain't gotta change. You can't come in there and just expect for somebody to change. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all coming together, y'all gonna grow together. So it's all about growing. You know what I'm saying?
So on the flip side of that, would you be willing to change, and how much are you willing to change for your significant other?
I feel like the changes that I make is like certain stuff I'm willing to change as far as like, I mean, if it's affecting us or something, or, it's making her feel a certain type of way, I kind of like look into it.
You really gotta just be in tune with yourself to know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like what all you need to do as a person to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm tripping. I need, you know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, I'm fucking up. You gotta have some type of conscience, some type of something, cause
so you got to be able to look at yourself and reflect off yourself, like, I fucked up, I did wrong, I need this change is going to be in a way to make me better, and it's not going to be to where it's changing who I am, my
some
character.
People don't want to be better. Some people comfortable being in the trap, goddamn, never going to the club, you know what I'm saying? Some people comfortable with that, and some people might find somebody that is okay with that and they'll deal with it, and eventually they might get tired. If not, then they'll move on. But some people don't want to change, but some people do and want to grow.
But honestly, I just feel like, so in the midst of all that, what if you change and it might be like for the wrong person? You
gotta take.
But honestly, I feel like
don't change for somebody, change for yourself.
Change for
yourself.
But
my thing is, even if you might not be out here doing something after a while that you should change for yourself, that dude might just want to change you, or that woman might want to change you just because. Right. You get what I mean? I feel like sometimes it all depends on a control situation.
So, because I see exactly what you're saying. Some people try to change you and like make you think like it's something wrong with you and they
Right.
change you so much to the point where like now
You
they
don't
have
know.
control
Right,
over
you don't
you
know what's
and they're
going
doing
on.
it in a manipulative way.
Right.
That's why you gotta really
Yeah.
know yourself
Right.
and not, like EJ said, not change for somebody else, change for yourself. Because when
Right.
it gets to that point where you're changing
I mean,
for
'cause
somebody else,
like I said, maybe you don't want to change at that time. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
honestly,
maybe that's not something you want to stop doing. So
Yeah.
if that's not something you want to stop doing, they keep hounding you on like stop. Then you gotta get out of there.
So that's when you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there.
get out of there.
They not go, you know what I'm saying?
They not like, and when I mean like, when I use the word detrimental, I'm saying like, if these changes that you want me to do is for the better to better me, I do it. But if it's on some controlling stuff, like I don't feel like nobody should be controlling or telling nobody they should change. It's just like what me and E was talking about earlier, like, or basically the same situation. If you was fucking in high school at 15, you gonna still be fucking when you 50? No, you're not gonna be running around doing that shit. But I feel like this: if a person met you in a certain state, back with me, he was talking about earlier. If she met you if you met this girl in the strip club and you tell her, "Oh, I don't like that," and this is how she was getting her money, this is the way she was surviving, or even if this not even her only wave, she might even be using this stripper, using to be a stripper just to pay bills. And I ain't just talking about the movie Players Club. Like, there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you get with this girl, this man want her to change. Oh, you got to come out this strip
That's
club.
control.
That's control.
Because you knew what the fuck
You knew
was going
what she
on.
was doing
You know what I'm
before
saying?
you-
Like you can't come
Now-
in and just be like, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that. And then when I
Now-
tell you what I don't
Right.
want, you keep doing the same thing.
Right.
Nigga, you're really just trying to control what I'm doing, who I am,
Yeah.
and what's going on in
Exactly.
my life.
Now,
Because it ain't like we both doing it together to grow. It's
Right.
like, nigga, you trying to control me. You
Control,
trying to tell
yeah.
me what to do, and you keep doing whatever you want to
And
do.
I feel like what a change would be in that situation, if this was a person, a stripper, and a guy that don't started dating, I feel like the only change that could be done in there is lessening the days of how much she go or something. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey babe, we been at work all this week. Can we switch it up next week? You know what I'm saying? And that's being on a compromising level, and that's making a change for each other. And if she's willing to say, you know what, babe, you're right, I have been at work, I want to show you some attention. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
it's compromise.
it's compromise. So I don't think you should try to go
I
and
mean, you gotta give up
change.
something.
Yeah.
Something. You know what I'm saying? Even if sometimes, but it's really if you want it to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you feel like it's potential and like he giving or she giving, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be a give and take. You know what I'm saying?
Give
So
and
if
take.
he's like, oh, okay, I see this nigga ain't really going out like that. Maybe I might not, you know what I'm saying, drink so much or something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know, you gotta be a give and take. Even if there's something that you don't want to stop doing, you gotta look at yourself and your relationship
Shit,
and see if
yeah.
that's really what you want. You
What
know what I'm
you
saying?
And I feel like that's a problem in a lot of relationships. Really, people go in a relationship not even knowing what they want. They just be dating the person because they're feeling good.
Yeah.
And if you fucked around and let them tap it, or y'all don't touch the something, it's some kind of emotional strand there from that, but it's really a form of lust, meaning that it's really just something that can last, not even last. It's not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like a lot of times people go in relationships not knowing, and that's where it comes from when you have a problem with change. Like, even with me and my spouse, like, she already knew that, like, when we first got together, I like to hang out. I would be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, where I respected her at is on the change of, you know, trying to be a little bit more at home, you know what I'm saying? Cook a little more, start doing stuff like wake up, sleep, spend the first part of the day, make family matter. You know what I'm saying? And then that next part of the night, I might be calling my people like, yo, what's up? What we doing tonight? But I don't satisfy the home first. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my change came in at, where I had to change some things. Where it's like, okay, you can go out, and then, you know, sometimes I made it where I didn't stay out as late as I normally do. You know what I'm saying? And then just make sure I answer that phone. Hey, what's up? Hey, answer that mother that same way. That's it. But ain't nothing wrong with making changes. It's
Y'all
just-
feel like y'all willing to change for a certain relationship? Or like you feel like y'all just, you know,
I'm willing to grow.
yeah. with somebody or just by yourself? Because if you with somebody, you just trying to grow by yourself. You really just need to be by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I would be willing to grow with someone. It's like you said, you had mentioned before on the last podcast how, like, it's not about, like, I'm not coming into your world and I don't expect someone to come into my world. It's more about merging worlds. So if we can compromise, like, you change on us, I change on us, and it's a respectable change, or not even a respectable, it's like a change a beneficial change. Thank you. Then of course, like, definitely that's something I would be willing to do. But again, I'm not going to change myself to the point where I'm no longer me. I'm going to reflect on it. I'm going to, like, look myself in the mirror and say, yeah, Shay, this is something you need to work on, or fuck no, like, I'm not going to change myself in this way to where it becomes to where you got one up on me and you're trying to control me. No.
I feel like with most girls, they might see somebody that they want and they'll go after them, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, at least give them attention, and then y'all will put up with certain stuff in the beginning and not, you know what I'm saying, like, mention exactly what y'all want or, like, exactly how you feel. Like, if this nigga's already going out, you know what I'm saying, you got a problem with it, but not a problem because, you know, y'all not together, you don't know this nigga. But you be like, you know what I'm saying, like, babe, whatever, you know, come through, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to spend more time with me, whatever. So when y'all do get together and shit start getting real, it be like, you always going out, I'm tired of you, just that and third. But it's like y'all said, you already knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Because
but if you already show them and tell them how you feeling in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, like, and not control, but, like, you know what I'm saying, let them know what you want instead of, you know what I'm saying, expecting them to just grow. You gotta actually, you know what I'm saying, let them know, you know what I'm saying, this is what I want, this is how I like to be held, this is what I want to do, this is, you know what I'm saying, you gotta actually
let that shit be known.
Yeah, okay.
That
Right, if he
was
teach
like,
you.
It's on some stuff like this. That's like with me and my wife, like, I let it be known, like, off top, like, I don't believe in curfews. Cause for one, when I got my ass whooped a couple of times by my mama because of curfew. And once she realized that I didn't give a damn, like, I take these ass whoopings, but I'm finna do this. I take these ass whoopings when I come in the house, cause she wouldn't never put me out or tell me I couldn't come in. She whooped my ass for it. She just gave up on me. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I was 14, 15, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm outside, I'm doing what I want to do. And it's always been that way. I've never, like, if you willing to accept that, cool. But if you don't like that, I'm letting you know off top, this ain't where you want to be at.
But if that's what you want to work, well, you gotta come home sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's why I also explained that.
You gotta have a curfew.
That down. That's why I was saying, like, some stuff, making stuff
you gotta break bad habits.
Is it necessary? Is it beneficial? You get what I'm saying?
I'm not even gonna say you gotta have a curfew. It's all about respect.
Thank you.
You get what I mean? I should not have to tell you what time you have to be in the house before you realize it's time for you to come in the house.
And I'm
not about to. It's all about respect.
What's your
I
time
have
to come in the house?
I have kids. I'm asleep. Then what's your coming in the house at 5 o'clock in the morning
and I just come in the living room.
It don't matter. It's all about a respect thing. Do you want me out here doing the same thing you're doing?
If I can trust you,
I'm gonna take my glasses off.
It ain't even about the trust thing. 9 times out of 10. If I come in the house at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, you're not gonna like it.
Guess what?
But if we gotta understand it, I'm not tripping.
Cause guess what?
If I know you, you know what I'm saying?
This is the first.
If we communicate and I know where you at, you know what I'm saying? I know you're safe. I know
That's
you ain't no niggas faces acting crazy.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna trip.
What's the difference between you going on a girl's trip and being gone for 2-3 days? You ain't at home then?
It sound good.
It's not.
But when I get home, you're gonna have an attitude. You're gonna be
out. It depends on who you dealing with.
It depends on who you dealing with.
You know?
You know, if you can go out you can cheat 3 p.m. You can cheat 12 a.m. p.m. You can cheat at goddamn 7 a.m. in the morning. Time has nothing to do with what the fuck I'm doing at all. What difference does it make?
You just mad
It's
because
just a
another
time.
nigga came in at 6 and he probably was doing
I
that
feel
same
like
shit.
a person should just be them. That's the problem in
That ain't my
relationships.
fault.
That's what end up happening because right now it's going from being considerate and being compromising to a controlling state.
Yeah.
Back again.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
understand what you're saying, but at the same time, honestly, me, if I'm in a relationship, I'm not gonna come in the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's all about a respect thing. Why would I walk into my house that time in the morning?
If you building trust, then that's not.
It's not even about the trust or whatever the case may be. I could trust you, you could trust me or whatnot.
Right.
It's
Why is
just a respect thing.
Why is that disrespect?
Because why would you come in? What's out there in that
I'm
time?
saying you
What?
ain't never
What you
get
mean? What's out there?
You get what I mean? What's
Hold on.
It's a lot out there.
What?
I'm a person that run through the night.
What's out there?
There's plenty.
Like what?
Twist don't close to 5.
What's out there?
There's plenty. All right. Now, basically, what I feel like most of the time, man,
feel like you're not in a.
people set rules, and that be the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, rules are made to be broken. You even said the supervisor said that. So when you set this just like with marriage. Like, I don't even look at my marriage as if this is a marriage. Like, we was already fucking with each other, just period, point blank. If we connected by the soul, the mind, and the body, ain't nothing. This paper shit don't mean nothing. That just mean we letting these motherfuckers know, hey, I'm committed. Goddamn, we just telling them that. Because really, it's the commitment start within the two people. Because this shit don't mean nothing. I can lose this shit today, but by word of mouth, guess what I'm going to tell? Oh, nah, shut up, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm married. I respect that shit. And then this is the thing where sometimes what people don't understand is you got to build that respect for a motherfucker to have to even feel that way. And a lot of times, for one, like I said on the last podcast, you need to check this nigga credentials with his mama. Whatever type of relationship he got with his mama, that's gonna tell you the type of relationship he gonna have with you. If he don't honor his mama, take care of his mama, or if his mama, and it might not even be him being the problem, his mama could have been a no good mama. And that's just what it is. And he might have tendencies of his grandma. So if he got tendencies of his grandma and you going rah at him, really right now you doing the wrong things because he used to somebody he already hurt and lost anyway, because he know anybody who end up finding out the truth, like for a while, I didn't think about the factors of, but it was times where that shit would hurt me to not have a daddy, where I see motherfuckers playing with their dad, or their dad come pick them up, or their dad buy them shoes, or they dress like their daddy, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit would bother me. So it's like everybody has a form of a story and what they want and how they feel like shit should be. But really, these shits is just illusions of how somebody else's household went. You gotta set your own goals for your own house. Never mind, yeah, grandma might have told you, don't walk in my house at 4 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nothing out there, like you said, legs and Waffle House. This 2022.
So
Let
grandma
that shit
got you
go.
thinking that only thing open is legs and Waffle House.
But what are
But
y'all
listen,
really doing at 4, 5, 6
We
o'clock
can't
in the
tell
morning?
you that. It's bro shit. It's not even saying that we
It
can't
ain't got
tell you.
nothing
No,
crazy.
but listen, hold on.
Chilling.
You misinterpreting it. Look at her face. You misinterpreting what I'm
If you
saying.
was out, say if you
We
was
come
out
in the
till-
house by
at
2.
You
Like,
respect your man. You
What if he
respect your
didn't-
man.
What if he didn't want you
You
coming in at 2?
listen.
And
Do
he
you
like,
respect
he
your
like,
man?
Shit, what the fuck you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? Only thing he's open is shit, legs. Niggas trying to fuck.
But
in the club.
honestly,
You
if he
home by
had,
11.
if he had, like, it's all about communication. So if
But
I
this
feel
is
like,
gonna go
if
both
I
ways.
feel
You-
like,
you can't expect him to communicate and you don't.
you're
wanna
right,
communicate.
you're right. But at the same time, 6, 5, 4, like,
But
Okay,
this-
if my
this
man
how
was to
long
come
you
to
have
me,
fun.
if my man was
Just
to
cause
come
you,
to
just cause you don't stop having fun till 2, don't mean he gotta stop having
right,
fun.
okay, but listen,
He
if
like
my
have
man
fun
was
till
to
5.
come to me to say, too late, you know, I would be willing to talk about that.
Talk
Okay,
about it, yeah.
you know,
Right.
I'm out with my girls. Well,
Right.
it's-
But do you feel
I
like
gotta
it's too
respect
late?
my man.
Yeah, but do you
It's-
feel like it's too late?
Honestly, right now, do I feel like 2 is too
Yeah.
late? No, but it depends on how often I'm doing it.
Right.
honestly, a couple times, okay, but
So, like
every
that.
fucking weekend or every fucking Friday, Saturday, or
That's
whatever.
not
the case
every
may
day.
be.
That's like 2 days out.
But
of
my
the week.
thing is,
Shit,
my
I
thing
don't
is,
work
most
hard,
people,
goddamn.
most
Shit, I want
people,
to spend my money.
most
That's
people
2
work
days.
Monday through Friday.
Uh-huh.
So
And
you
they wanna
being
enjoy
out with
themselves.
your boys or whatever the case may be Friday, Saturday, or maybe even Sunday, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. When is you gonna make time for your girl? You get what I mean?
Monday through
All
Friday.
right, well, check this out.
No.
Check this out. Hold on,
We
hold
need
on.
weekends.
Listen, first and foremost, this is what we finna
It
go
gotta
to.
be every weekend,
Well, we
but
go
like it's
back
like
to the point of
if y'all
control.
stand together or if he see you every day, you really gonna be mad about them 2 days that he out.
What are we
And-
doing? Because you out with your boys having fun. When you with me, is work, home,
It don't have to be
bills,
though.
kids.
That's
Why
what
would
y'all
When you
do.
gonna have
create
fun
that
with me?
atmosphere?
But that's-
If you,
When we try to,
It
it's,
don't have
I'm
to be-
tired. Yeah, because you been with
even-
your fucking boys.
But I'm not even gonna say that because even like when you work Monday through Friday or whatever, and when you have a routine, when you have kids or whatnot, it's really that shit get tiring. Like you have like a daily routine or whatnot. You wake up, take your kids to school, get your kids ready, go to work, come
See,
home
I
from
can't.
work, pick your kids up and cook, and like it's a daily routine.
see, that's the
So
thing.
you don't have time for like extra stuff, or when you finally lay down or whatnot, you're tired.
Right.
So it's like the only time we're out on the weekends, the only time we have available is the weekends, and now you want to go with your boys and spend time with your boys.
I feel like-
Okay, I understand. A couple days, I'm not gonna say nothing, but when you make it like a routine, every weekend thing, I have a problem.
And if I come to you about change, then you get an attitude like, oh, you trying to control me.
Yeah.
Or you're taking away my masculinity.
Or you're not my mama.
What if it was every
but
other
check
week?
this out. Can I say this? What
That's not the point.
All right, check this out.
So every other week, okay.
This might tick some people off or something. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't you got shit that you like to do
Okay, but
all the time?
me, let me tell you, me being with, if I had a man or whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna be worried about spending time with my homegirls or going to the club with my homegirls.
That's
You
the
get what I
problem.
mean?
That's
I'm gonna
why
be
that shit
because
be stressful.
it's
Man,
no,
that's
it's
what
like
because you be
yourself.
want to spend
no,
all
no,
your
I'm not.
time.
I'm not even saying all my time. It's like because we have like a daily routine. So
Right.
the only time we really have time to spend is the weekend.
You been
So-
So you
talking about
expect him-
creating that atmosphere.
And I'm not saying every
Sometimes
weekend.
if you
I'm not saying every weekend, but when you come
Control
in the
yourself.
house at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, what is you really doing out there? What's
you
out
turn
there?
up with them then.
Chilling though.
Most
That's
schools,
real.
most schools don't want you.
Exactly.
Hanging with their homeboys.
They like-
You get what I
Oh
mean?
shit! Man, listen, hold on.
I mean,
First
for
and
real
foremost,
though, especially
they-
not all
they
the time.
don't. Not
Because
all
like
the
y'all
time.
y'all wanna,
And
I don't know, cause I'm a civilized man,
Well,
so I don't know, man.
not all the time.
I ain't gonna say all the time, that,
Yeah.
cause I ain't gonna lie. It's like this weekend right here, like even shit. Last podcast, I see my wife and them over. Y'all see her today, do you? Yeah, it ain't about her. Listen, you gotta give yourself that space. I'm gonna tell you something on some real shit. This shit might sound sad as fuck, but this was real. Your man going out every weekend. You tired of it? Stop going out every weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
But I feel like that breaks up the relationship.
Cause what did I just tell you earlier about taking control? If you are in the
And
knowing,
it depends on the relationship.
it depends on the
if he wants
relationship.
you, because
Talk
then
to
he
him
might
about
be
it
like,
first.
damn, babe, you know what I'm saying? Or he
I
might
ain't-
be like, this bitch out here fucking, this bitch, she cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's either he gonna get mad or he gonna realize, but it's
Get
all
your
about
head
what he
together,
got going on.
Guess what,
You know what I'm
though?
saying? The type of
Guess
person that
you
person
gave
is.
yourself. This is the thing. What people fail to realize is a fight don't even have to necessarily even be a fight with the words or argumentative situations, violence, passing of words and things like that. I'm realizing that most of these battles, like honestly, where the problem is coming in these households. Like I was speaking on, like set your ground rules off top. Period.
But
Don't
that's what
let
I just
nothing
said.
slide.
Stop being so.
9 times out
you
of
know what I'm
10,
saying? Letting shit
what
go.
he
Stop
already
letting-
said
you know what I'm
is,
saying?
you knew this nigga went out.
Yeah, say what
9
you
times
want,
out
say
of
how
10,
you
you
feel.
probably met the nigga at the club.
Because if you keep telling me how you feel, and you be like, I don't want this and I want
Want
that, I
that.
be like, man, this bitch get on my nerves.
Nerves,
I'm about to
man.
leave her alone.
She don't like shit.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
that's what you
done.
want. But you can't get mad if that's not what he want to stop doing. It's like, damn, okay, this nigga didn't like that, so either I move on or you change yourself to make him feel better. And if that's what you do, then you can't get
What
mad
is that?
again if he keep doing the same shit because you put up with that shit. So either really you gotta, you know what I'm saying, be like, this not what I want, whatever. Because if you don't, You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna know who you is, and you gonna know who he is. Because if you hold that shit in, and then you bring that shit up 2 months later when we already together, and then it's like, man, I knew
Man,
I
I've
should
been
have
going
knew.
out for 6 months.
I
God
didn't know she was crazy.
She ain't even said
You know what I'm saying?
But
Okay, you
I
might
just
as well
wanna
come
say
out
something.
crazy.
No, it ain't even about being crazy.
Some men,
Not
I know
crazy,
for
but
a
I'm just
fact, because
saying,
there's some men
come
that
out
have been on
crazy.
X. Because women, I'm gonna tell you something. What I notice about women, y'all have a problem doing. Y'all say men don't care about y'all feelings, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm watching my mama do this shit. Ma, you alright? What's on your mind? Oh, nothing, baby. I'm fine. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. You need to talk about something? Oh, I'm good. Alright.
Line.
2 weeks later.
Line.
Been a whole problem the whole motherfucking time.
Because we
I heard-
be trying to be y'all peace.
But don't try.
That is
you know
not-
what I'm saying? If that's not, you gotta.
It's causing you to go and rage
Yeah.
and get upset.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
make your fucking mind. Stop trying
If
to be.
you can't hold
It's
in so
okay.
much, then
Let
go
that
ahead and
shit
speak
go,
that
man.
and
Keep
say
it real.
what you need.
If that man asks you, because ain't no woman, y'all can sit right here and go ahead and lie to me. I like lying.
You trying to
anyway.
be peaceful.
Go ahead and lie to
So
me.
then when you can't be
Because I
peaceful,
know for a fact, even me being a guy, I know it's a time where this dude don't say it. Baby, you alright? Need to talk to me about something? What's on your mind?
No, I'm good. I don't even want to
I'm
talk.
good. I don't even want to talk.
I'm straight.
Why you sitting there?
Don't worry about it.
Her mind over there.
Like this
Nigga
nigga
ain't
my
been
nerve.
taking out the trash. Nigga ain't been goddamn. I told that nigga change my oil last week. He ain't even change my oil. But you bitch ass
I'm
bitch,
different.
motherfucker,
I'm
chill.
different. If I feel
Like,
something,
you already had a problem. Just go ahead and lay that shit on the table.
That's what I'm saying.
I do.
So a motherfucker already know what they dealing with.
I'm
That's
not
it.
holding nothing in, and I think that's the problem. It's like if I don't hold it in, she nagging, she getting on my nerves. Okay,
Right.
well, I hold it in, and then I explode at one time. Like, nigga, I've been trying to tell you this.
Right. Then that ain't the right person for you.
That
And
ain't
then
the
you don't want to
person for
keep
you.
nagging about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you said it one time, you said it 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I said it 3 times. It's like, damn, like, is this not what's going on?
A
Because
person-
then you spending all your energy in that.
A person will change.
You really
I'm gonna
could've
be
just-
honest with you. When people be like, "Oh, I'm trying to make a change," "Oh, I'm trying to do this," I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You can make a change instantly, right then and there. It's all upon if the person wants to or not. Because what I know is, it's been times where I fuck around and be standing around cussing, raising hell, and all that. And let some old person walk up, one of my elders or something, my great aunt or something. I'm talking about words coming out like I've been reading a dictionary. Hey, what's going on? Switch up, all that, tone, all that.
Time.
So therefore, like what I tell people is, you, like, when you in the knowing, so when it comes to should you change for a person, it's not about making a change. It's about adjusting, if that's what you want. Like, you can't get with girls will get with a dope boy. I don't want you selling dope no more. Man, this nigga been selling dope for 15, 20 years.
I mean, but
Yeah,
it is
you
a
might-
time. It is a time when you gotta come to an end.
It's
you
a
know what I'm
time where
saying?
you gotta come
But it's
to
like,
an end.
You gotta put yourself in place to do something
But
different.
this is the thing,
you know?
what they don't
And if
do.
you do want to push,
Do something, like you said, E. Do something different. If you want this nigga to change, oh, you want him to stop selling dope?
It is
and this what he do? Guess what you gotta do? It might sound bad as fuck, but you gotta get 2 jobs. You gotta make sure you can let this nigga know, like, babe, we good. You don't gotta
That
do
ain't
that.
the only answer.
This not the only answer, but you gotta show.
My
I'm
thing
saying
you gotta
this.
show the energy.
You gotta
know
show
what I'm
the
saying. So
energy.
if you we at the house, you know what I'm saying. All you do is lay down in the bed, this, that, and the third. It depends on
That's
you
how-
know what I'm saying.
yeah.
It depends on how in tune you is with yourself, right? But okay, so if you in the bed, this, that, and the third, and I'm out hustling, I'm out getting this, that, and the third, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? Is that not making you want to do the same thing? Because if not, then your energy fucked up, and you really got pretty much bringing down my energy and not making me want to either do nothing or, you know what I'm saying, not making me want to, you know what I'm saying? So if you see me out here grinding, out here this, that, and the third, then you going to do it too.
Cause I
You
feel
know what
like
I'm saying?
if
You
I'm
going to be
doing
like,
something,
I want to match your energy.
if
So
I'm
it's like,
slanging and you
don't
telling
wanna-
me, if that's what I choose to do and I'm slanging, you tell me, oh, you need to stop doing that, come home, show me why I gotta
You about
stop.
to say, show them a different way.
Show me
Show
why I gotta
them a
stop.
different way to goddamn make money. Show them a different way
Show me
to
a different
something.
way. Buy me something
You
that's
know what
gonna,
I'm
hey
saying?
babe, just
You
sell
start-
this.
you
I
start
saw
doing
this
something
thing on-
different.
That's called embracing
You
your
don't
man.
have to always be the one to
Yeah.
initiate
Hey,
what I'm
listen,
saying. You know what I'm
E,
saying?
what was I just saying at your house? A lot of times, we as men
we don't get that type of energy back from the women. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even think about this. What I just said just now about the dope thing. If you want this man to stop selling dope, and I said, that means you got to get a second job. What the fuck? I ain't getting no motherfucking second job.
No, okay, I can't, because I said there's another way around it. Why, as a woman, you want me to go get a second job?
You don't
Why
have
can't
to. I'm
that
just saying,
money that
what
you
are
made,
you going to show
Right.
to make him stop
A business
selling?
plan.
Because what if
What
help him, though?
you
That's what
gonna
I'm
write
saying,
him up a
give him that
business
energy.
plan and show him?
if he can't do it
What if
himself?
okay, what if he don't know?
I mean, he should know something if he's selling drugs.
Most of
15,
the time,
20
you
years.
can't
But
go out
give him that, push. You know what I'm saying? Give him
Don't
that.
a phone
Don't
call
gag
and
him,
a
but
text just talking
you know what I'm
about it.
saying?
That's not always the answer. Like that's back to the trying to control shit.
Okay, so what you're saying, what I'm hearing is y'all have a one-track brain. What I'm hearing is you have a one-track brain and you don't see no other fucking way. You just got, oh, well, if you don't like this, or if I'm not doing this right, then you tell me how I should do it. You can't think of no other.
That's why it don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on who the person is. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he's selling drugs for 15, 20 years, then of course he know how to run a business, especially if he making money. You know what I'm saying? It's all about
What if you
taking
got
the
that
initiative
mindset?
and being around that
You might
energy
be the key.
of people that got businesses and make you want to, like, it's rappers out there that didn't come out for as long as they did because they still in there selling crack. They still in there making money selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? And they got to actually take that initiative to be around that energy of niggas making money a different type of way so they can see it. You can't just up and start something and not know what you got going on. You got to be around people that's also like y'all the
That is
podcast.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all took the initiative to, this, that, and the third. But you can't just be around people that don't want nothing to do with the podcast, that don't want nothing to do with social media and marketing, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta be around the people that's doing the same thing you kind of doing. So, you know what I'm saying? You can see what's going on.
Honestly, I don't agree to that. I just feel like you gotta be around you.
It's the energy.
Because honestly, y'all bringing up the drugs or whatnot. You can't sell drugs for 15 years and don't have goals. You get what I mean? You get into
Some people get stuck. You get stuck in a life.
But my thing
like
is,
strippers
when you get,
strip for so long.
but
you
my
get stuck
thing
because
is,
of that money. So
my thing
fast.
is honestly,
once you start a business, money starts slowing down. You gotta pay
I
for shit.
understand
You gotta,
that.
you know
I
what I'm saying? You
understand
can't
that. But
just-
most strippers, they jump into the strip game to do what reach they can go,
And a lot
or
of
whatever
them
the case
get
may
stuck.
be. But my thing is, when you in that drug situation or
It's the same
whatnot,
thing.
you
It's
have
fast
to learn how to come out.
It's,
Or
you can't.
you can't just stay in there.
You can't.
You get what I mean? But my thing is, I feel like you gotta be around people. Like, in order to make money, you have to be around money.
Right, but it's all about
So
the kind
I-
of money you see. If I see a nigga that,
I'm not gonna say that.
if I see a nigga that got $100,000 in my face and he's selling pounds,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
care.
like, damn, this nigga got 100,000. Shit, he selling pounds. Shit, I'm pretty sure I can. Goddamn, I'm not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see this 100,000. Shit, ooh, I'm about to start a business. What?
No, hell
You know what
no.
I'm saying? That's
Damn
way
sure
off
ain't
track.
about that.
This is
This
how he got
100,000.
this money, and this is the energy I'm around, and it's like it's fast, it's good. This is what I'm about to do. You got to be around the energy that you want. If y'all is doing a podcast and all y'all sitting around is bitches that just drinking and
Talk
drunk
shit
and this,
about
that, and the
people all
third,
the
y'all think
time.
y'all podcast just gonna keep going and officiate?
Okay, the
You know what
people
I'm
that's
saying?
around
You
smoking
gotta be
and
around that
drinking and
energy.
being drunk, they not wanting. You're not around money when you sitting around drinking, smoking, and being drunk or whatnot.
Right, but that's
You're
that
not.
energy
You're not
around
making
some
money.
money.
You got that
You get what I
energy
mean?
around you.
So-
You don't got no energy of people going to get it and people going to go get money and people chasing actual dreams and shit. You gotta have the people around you that's doing the same thing you trying to do.
I
Even
guess.
if it's not the exact same thing, it gotta be the same. Especially if you trying to start a business
It's not that
and you
easy.
see this nigga goddamn, you know what I'm saying, a videographer and he out here grinding and you know who he is and you chilling with this person all the time. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, I see him grinding. Shit, let me go ahead and go on social media, go live real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be
And that's
around
what
the
we
grind.
mean by
Even if
showing
it
them
is a
different.
nigga with
You
drugs
can take
too.
that
You know what I'm saying?
initiative.
You gotta.
You can take that initiative. If your mind is there and his is not, why not create it?
I
And make
understand
it?
what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of women, when they jump into a relationship, they're willing to change, and a dude is never willing to change.
That's a
And
lie.
I feel
That's coming in
like
the
as
wrong
a
way.
woman, I feel like as
It's
a
coming in the
woman,
wrong way.
yeah, it might be, but as a woman, we might complain, but we don't never like pressure a dude to change. We always like,
You don't
you know,
pressure,
fall
but you
in
bring it
line.
up.
You get what I mean?
I bet
You fall in line to a point.
Fall in line to the point where we do get
Shay
comfortable
say, she don't
with
say
whatever-
nothing,
yeah.
and then blow up.
Well, I ain't gonna blow up.
But it don't gotta be a blow up, but it's gonna be, you know, it don't gotta be a blow up, but it'll be like, you know what I'm saying? He might come home one time and it's like, damn, you coming home at 5 again?
So look,
That's
you
a
wanna
blow
come
up.
home-
It don't matter
No.
how you blow up. You still
You
just
want to come
pop off
home?
on
You want to come home at 5 o'clock? Make sure you learn how to, you know, manage your fucking time.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
You're not gonna do it
But that's-
every.
It
That's
ain't
better,
my
that's
fault
better.
at 3 o'clock.
It's better
we
to
was
say-
supposed
it's
be
better to
leaving
say manage
cookout,
your
and my
time
nigga
than
said,
say,
nigga, I bet you I can beat you down here, nigga. No, you can't. Nigga, I'm a fool with this shit. You ain't shit. Boom. Now I get home and tell my wife, oh, I was out there racing. We was at the cookout, but we was out there racing.
This
I
the
got
type of
this
shit
nigga
they be
ass.
doing for real.
No, this was going
I
on.
understand that.
But she mad, but she
Yeah.
don't know. Really, I just had a good time. Really,
Right.
you ruined it because I'm drunk. I really just want to lay down. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, nigga. For real? Again?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, me and the fella was just. I don't want to hear that shit.
But cookout,
Fuck you, goddamn.
you could have came home. I could have cooked you a goddamn cookout. You
Man,
get
we
what I
went to
mean?
cookout because we was out there parking lot.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, nigga.
I could have cooked for you.
It
Man,
wasn't
you
the
know what
same
shit?
experience.
That's why I say it depends on the person because
And
it's
you
like
can't get
I'm
mad
not
at
one of those people
a
that
motherfucker
care
wanna
about
hang
what
with their
time my
friends.
woman come
Go
in the
hang
house.
with your friends.
As long as
If you
when
ain't
I
got no
call
friends
your
and
phone,
you wanna be around me all
answer
the
that
time and
phone,
see me,
and it better be a
it
legitimate
ain't my fault.
reason. I ain't just listening to no, oh, I was asleep. And if you was asleep,
Hold
I
on,
better be the
repeat
first
that.
person that you call.
Hold on, take that back. What you say?
You can go and stay at your friend house for all I give a fuck. Married in the household and everything. I was sleep in my bed by myself.
No.
You deserve to have that freedom. That's the problem with people in these households. Oh, you gotta come. Let that person live. You make your own self stress a lot of the times when you worry about shit like that. Because I'm not doing shit out here, so why should I be worried about her doing something out here? I ain't cheating on her. I ain't doing nothing.
Honestly, I
So
feel
why
like
should I
it's
even
a
feel that way?
respect thing.
But if
Because
that's
why
not-
would I go spend a night with my homegirl and I'm a whole married woman? You get what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I go home.
What if you
That's
got
the
too drunk?
problem
You
with
go-
people with this shit.
I'm gonna
with
make
this
sure I go
marriage
home.
shit.
If I
Because
can't
you
go
were
home,
looking at
You
the
stop
society.
looking at society
It's the
in the
same
States,
thing. That's what I'm
man.
saying.
This shit the same thing as that nigga being your boyfriend,
It's the
your
same
boo
thing.
thing. It's the same shit. It's either
I
gonna
know
be a
people that's
commitment or
married
it
and
ain't.
don't even
I'm
file
not
their
controlling
taxes
no
together.
woman telling her what time she got to come in no house, where she can and can't go. I don't give a fuck. Really, that's your pussy. If you decide to give that pussy to somebody, that's your motherfucking fault. Especially if I'm being a good nigga to you. I ain't cheating on you, doing you no wrong or nothing. Staying focused, paying my bills like I supposed to. Every week you getting money out of my pocket, making sure I do my job. And you decide to go and cheat on me and I gave you that trust, that's your motherfucking fault. Will I trust you again? You can beg all you want to. I make that decision. Now I decide when I want to goddamn feel like I want to let you in, if I decide I want to keep you. I feel like at the end of the day, that's really the problem in household relationships. Period. In marriage. Because you get this title in this, oh, nigga, you my husband. You supposed to. Man, that girl can stay out 3 o'clock in the morning as long as when I call that phone,
She answered.
you answer that phone.
I knew you
That's
at
all I
all
care
times.
about. That's all I
That's
care
all y'all
about.
want to know.
I don't care what you do. And if
Check
you
in.
decide to get that pussy up, that's your fault, my nigga. You gotta feel guilty. You gotta walk around with that conscience, not me. That's your body. I don't own you. I asked to have you. That's the problem with people. They think they own some goddamn body. I'm not gonna get mad if she don't answer this phone. Hello? Hey, you good, babe? You good? You good? All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I ain't call you for all that. That's all I care about. Go have fun, live your life. That's the problem with people. You want to control every motherfucking thing. Man, if you want to go out and hang, if you decide to go on a trip, this girl you can go out of town on my birthday. If you choose to say, oh, I'm going out of town, and it's supposed to be my birthday and shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to find me something to do. Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, I don't own you. You mine. If you want to claim me and say that I own you, cool. That's your decision. You made that. But I don't own you. You can walk out my life at any given time. That's why I make sure I got my own paper saved up. Because if any time you decide you want to say, fuck me, I'm straight. You ain't going to put me down in no dirt. Have me walking around here with my... No, we're not doing that. I don't control nothing you do. If you decide you want to leave 5 o'clock in the morning and go get Waffle House,
Well, I'm about to put my shades on your arm, bro.
it's not you. I don't own you.
My shades on
So
your arm.
if we, okay, so let's say we come to you asking for some type of change. How do you feel a woman should come to you? Because some say it's the delivery. It's not that you won't change, but it's the delivery of how you say it. So is it like, she'll be like, babe, I think you should do this? Or you want women to come to you as, you're doing this wrong, and this is why I think why, and this is what I think the solution is. So what you're basically
problem.
saying is, don't come to me saying that you just want change, but give me a reason and a solution.
Don't just come. That just like real talk. Like that just make more sense. That makes sense. Exactly what you said. A reason and a solution. It's not that you. That's showing a form of support. That's a form of support. I want you to stop doing this, so I'm willing to do this to make this change. If they satisfied with that and they make that change with you, cool. Y'all just made it a mutual agreement. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if this person is not about changing that person, it's about communicating with that person and what it is you want. I feel like this. On the phone conversations on the phone, when they saying they don't like this and like that, that's the shit you need to be paying attention to. That's when you need to be telling, when that nigga listening to you on that phone and he on the phone with you for 6 hours and you just, hey, oh, that's my boo. Got me calling me. That's your time to start telling that nigga what's going on with you and what you looking for. Don't stop playing with these niggas. Let them know off top. Listen, if you're coming in to be thinking you just finna get a piece of pussy, I'm not with that shit. And if they not with that shit, nigga, I waited 6 months. I was already fucking my wife. I waited 6 months because I really truly wanted to be with her. I ain't fuck no other girl or nothing. That's honest. Respected that shit. Because I truly wanted to be with her. When you want to change, that person is going to make that change because they love you, they want you, and they want you happy. And if that's what's going to make you happy, they'll do that. You feel what I'm saying? But to a certain extent, it's okay to make that change. But don't hurt yourself to where you, like, even to the story of the dope boy. If you don't sit here and talk to this man, gave this man a different debriefing, like, say for instance, you don't gave this nigga a whole business plan laid out in front of him, babe, we can sell these shirts, da 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 da, take this money, do that, da 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 da, and then nigga say, okay, babe, he don't make no moves on it, he fuck around and clink clink. You ain't got to hold him down because you gave him another way. But you can't sit there and talk shit. You ain't showed this man no other way. Some of these niggas ain't never had no mama. That's what we fail to realize. Check the background first. That's first and foremost. Check that background.
That's how you know somebody.
And then we be
Y'all,
ignoring them red flags.
Ignoring them shits. Ain't no, it's only one way to be real, and that's being real. These niggas run around here hollering, oh, I'm a real nigga. They really not. Because you ain't even keeping it real with your girl.
Yeah.
You can't even really tell how you really feel. A man to do what he gotta do for his that he love, regardless. I'm hanging out too much. All right, babe, cool. The next few Saturdays, a real man gonna say, babe, we're going out. Not gonna get fucking mad because his girl telling him to stay out. That's another thing that plays in it. And being a real fucking man about the shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's not just about the woman. It's about the man not feeling like, oh, you trying to demand me or take my manhood. Motherfucker, your mama told you what to do, little boy. Shut the fuck up and just listen to her.
And that's the thing.
I took the time to listen to mine. I never deny mine. Never. Some stuff, if I ain't really, I bet. But I'm going to listen. And I'm going to try to play that shit out that way. You ain't got to go and tell, oh, babe, I tried that. Just try the shit out for yourself. Smile to yourself. Like, damn, babe, you was right. I bet. Send them up. Do a little something special for it. Tell her how you feel about it. Blah, blah, blah. You ain't even got to elaborate it if you ain't that type of person. Get all emotion. But it's okay to make a change. And that's on both parties. But a lot of men gotta stop feeling like, because I feel like a lot of time that come from is they misinterpret masculinity under the fact that this is your backbone. She can see things that you might not be seeing. That's just like a man can see when a man is looking at his woman a certain way, and a woman definitely can tell when a female looking at her man a certain way. You get what I'm saying? So on the outside looking in, this supposed to be your other half, quote unquote, twin flame, and y'all flame supposed to burn together and rise. Why the fuck is one side down and the other one up? That don't make sense. Something got to move. It's just factors.
So there you have it, people. There can be healthy changes as long as you're not changing yourself completely. As long as it's growth, I feel like change is okay.
It definitely is.
In the right way.
In the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for watching. This is Sip and Seek. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sip and Seek, and go follow our IG as well, also Sip and Seek. We do want to give some type of giveaway. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and we're gonna be announcing a giveaway soon, right?
Honestly, I don't feel like it should be 1,000.
How much?
Nah, hell nah, I need a band, a whole band.
I
Hey,
think
don't y'all want some
1,000.
free
Why not
stuff?
go for 1,000?
Because
Like free
we
stuff?
we're in a process of working our way up, so
Right.
yeah.
1,000 subscribers giveaway. Again, thank y'all for watching. This is Sip and Seek. See y'all next time.
Free stuff.
Peace.
1,000 free stuff.